Hello everyone, welcome to the part 2 on making a perfect timing rocket launch game in Scratch. So if you guys are new to this tutorial, you can check out part 1 where we have made this power meter and the knob, and if we click on the green flag, the knob moves up and down, and if we press the space key, then it checks whether the knob has landed on the green bar or in the black bar, and decide whether it is a perfect launch or not. And in this video we are going to make the rocket launch based on whether it is a perfect launch or it's a crash. So without further waiting any time, let's start. So first we are going to search for the sprite. Let's go to choose a sprite, and let's choose a sprite. Let's just search here rocket, and click in the rocket ship, and this will be our rocket. And let's move this rocket down here in the middle bottom part of the stage. Next let's go to costumes, and when the rocket is not in the launching mode, we are going to switch to this costume, the costume number 5, rocket E. Let's go back to codes, and here let's go to the events menu and drag when green flag click block, and after that let's go to the looks menu and drag a switch costume block below the when green flag click block, and switch the costume to rocket E when we are at the start, so when we press the green flag. And also let's go to motions menu and drag a go to XY block like this, and that's it. So whenever our rocket gets misplaced, if we click on the green flag, it goes back to its initial position, this place. And now let's make the rocket launch. So to make the rocket launch, let's go to first of all power knob here, and inside here we have done two things. So when we press the space bar, and if it is touching the green bar, then it's a perfect launch, and if it's not touching green bar, then it's in this side or this side, that means it has failed. The rocket should crash. So instead of saying perfect, we are going to broadcast something. So let's get rid of these codes and this one also, and instead of this we are going to go to the events menu and drag a broadcast block in here and another broadcast block in here also. So when it's touching, when the knob is touching the green color, then let's broadcast a new message called PRFCT perfect launch. And if it's not touching the green bar, then it's not a perfect launch. Let's make a new message for this called bad launch, LUNCH launch. And that's it. Next let's get back to the rocket ship, and here we will be receiving those broadcast messages. So in here let's go to events menu and drag when I receive a message block like this, and let's grab two, for one for the bad launch, another for the perfect launch like this. And next, if it's a perfect launch, let's make the rocket ship fly. For that we will make our own block. So let's go to the my blocks, and let's create a block. Click and make a block, and let's just create a start, STRT start, ENGIN engine. Click OK, and we have got our block called start engine, and in here we are going to make an animation of engine start. So for that let's go to the looks menu, and first of all let me show you in the costumes tab. So for starting the engine, we are going to change the costume between costume number 1 and costume number 5, this one. So let's get back to codes, and in here let's change that costume. First of all let's just go to control menu and drag a repeat block, and we will be repeating it 10 times. Next, let's go to loops menu, and let's drag a switch costume block here, and let's switch the costume to costume A first. Yeah, and then let's go to control menu again and drag a wait block, and we are going to wait for about 0.05 seconds. Next, let's just duplicate these two blocks, duplicate, and this time we are going to switch to costume E like this, and that's it. This is the engine is starting block. So if I click in here, you can see this type of animation. And let's go back to the my blocks and drag a start engine in the perfect launch here, and now let's see if it starts the engine when we are in the green area here. So let's click on the green flag, and yeah, perfect launch, and this is the engine starting animation we can see. Yeah, and next one, look, it is still going on and on if it's a perfect launch as well. So let's make this knob stop also when it's a perfect launch or a bad launch. Let's do that. I stop it, and let's go to the power knob here, and in here let's go in the events menu and drag when I receive a message block like this, and let's drag two messages, one for bad launch and another for perfect launch. And let's go to the control menu down here and drag a stop all block like this, drag another stop all block like this, and instead of selecting all, we are just going to select stop other scripts in sprite, and here also stop other scripts in sprite. So if I click in the green flag now, and if it's a perfect launch, then we have the knob has been stopped right there where we had pressed the space bar. And next, let's make the rocket fly. So let's go back to the rocket ship, and we have just started the engine. Now let's make another block. So go to my blocks and click on the make a block, and now let's fly, FLY fly. Click on OK, and let's grab this define fly, and in here we are going to do the same thing. We are going to change the costumes. Now this times let's go to costumes menu, and I'll show you. This time we are going to change the costume between 1, costume 2, costume 3 and costume 4. Yeah, and we are going to repeat these 4 costumes. So let's go to codes, and now go to the control menu and drag a repeat block here and repeat it 20 times. And let me just grab this code, duplicate, and put the code here, stop it, and let me just duplicate this code again inside here 20. And now let's switch the costume. First of all, rocket ship A, and second rocket ship B, third rocket ship C, and fourth rocket ship D. And that's it. And the last thing, let's go to my blocks and drag the fly block below the start engine block like this, and let's see if it flies or not. Click in the green flag, and now start engine, and it's flying. Yeah, but actually it's not flying, it's just circling around. Yeah, so we need to make it go upward. To make it go upward, we need to change the Y position of the rocket. So let's change that also. For that, let's go to the motions menu and go downwards, and there is something called change Y by 10. Let's grab it, and let's just change Y by 5, and let's make this duplicate 4 times. Yeah, and let's grab one change y by 5 block in here, and next one below another switch costume block, and the next one below another switch costume block, and last one below the last switch costume block here. And now let's see if it flies or not. Click in the green flag and perfect launch, and it's flying. Yeah, and that's how we fly. Next we can see a little bit of the smoke and the fire here. So what do is we hide it. After it has flown away, let's hide this. Yeah, rocket ship. To hide the rocket ship, let's go to the looks menu, go downwards and drag a hide block at last. And if we have hidden it right here, we need to show it when we click the green flag also. So let's drag a slow block at here below the green flag like this. So when we click on the green flag, it will show again and do the same thing again. Let's see. Click on the green flag. The rocket ship is right here, and I'll make a perfect launch upwards, and vanished. Our rocket has flown away. And now let's make the same thing for the bad launch also. So for bad launch, let's go to my blocks and drag a start engine. Yeah, so we are going to start engine for the bad launch also, but it will just go for a little bit amount of height. And now let's make a bad launch. So let's click on the make a block, and in here we just say, what do we say, crash, CRAS, that's crash, and click OK. So we have made our crash block, and here let's just duplicate this code, duplicate and paste, and let's just remove the hide one, and also let's just repeat it only 10 times. Yeah, so that it just goes in the middle of the screen, not above. And let's see what happens now. So we have started the engine. Next we just drag the crash block below the start engine block in the bad launch code. So let's see, green flag, and it's a bad launch now, going upward, and in the middle it just stops. Yeah, after that let's make our rocket blast. Yeah, because it's a bad launch. So for that we have to make our own costumes of this sprite. So let's go to the costumes menu, and right now we have 5 costumes. Let's click in the last one, and let's duplicate, and let's modify this costume now. Okay, first of all let's convert this costume to a bitmap. Yeah, click on the convert to bitmap, and next let's select one, and let's grab a top part of our rocket and separate it like this, and let's grab a little bit of a side and separate it, and the last side like this, and let's make some smoke. So click on the brush icon and click in the fill icon, and let's just select a smoky background. Where is it? Right here. Okay, let's make some smokes here. So let me just make the size of the paint brush a little bit bigger, and let's make the smoke like this. I'm not very good at painting, Okay, this is the smoke coming out of the crashing rocket. Let's just duplicate it again. Duplicate or downwards. Okay, now let's make this one even better. And let's make some fire coming out as well. For that, the yellow color, yeah. So this is the fire. So let's make the fire a little bit bigger, like this. And let's just duplicate it as well again. And this one, let's make the fire even big one here, like this. Yeah, the fire has engulfed all the rocket ship. And just duplicate it again. Duplicate. So be careful while duplicating it. So the numbering or the ship, the costume name should be like this. Yeah, E3, E4, E5, like this. So one here I have done a little bit of mistake here, so I will make it correct afterwards. And it's E5 rocket. And next, let's make it smaller now. Use the select tool, and we are going to make it smaller. Put in the center, duplicate, and make it again smaller, like this. And let's make again smaller, duplicate, small. And the last one, duplicate, E7 should be up. The last one, make it again smaller, up to here. Okay, so these are the costumes. Yeah, costumes are like this. First of all, this A, B, C, D, and E, and after that E2, E3, E4, E5, E6, E7, and E8. That's it. And let's get back to the codes. And for the blasting of the rocket, we are going to make a new block. So let's click on the make a block, and here we are going to make blast, BLAST, blast. Click on OK. And for the blast, let me just drag it out here, and let's go to control and drag a repeat block. And next, let's go to costume menu, and from where we have start blasting, from this costume rocket ship E2. Yeah, so let's go to the looks menu and drag a switch a costume block above the repeat block here, and switch the costume to E2. And next, we are going to just drag a next costume block here. And before the next costume block, let's go to control menu and drag a weight block just here, and let's just change the weight 0.01 seconds for every next costume. And we are going to repeat it how many times? Let's see. Go to the costumes menu, and how many costumes we have from here: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Let me just delete this costume. There are 7 costumes. Then we are going to repeat it just 6 times. Yeah, because we have changed the costume to rocket ship E2, and next we have 6 costumes left, and we are going to change it like this. And that's it. Next, at last, here in the bad launch, we have started the engine. We have made the rocket crash, and then we are going to blast the rocket. For that, go to my blocks and drag a blast rocket here, and that's it. Now let's see, I've done a little bit of mistakes, so we will see it. Click on the green flag, and if I do here, no mistakes. Oh my god, but here there is some kind of mistake here. Yeah, stop it. So what did I do in the bad? Yeah, that's it. But let's make a little bit of interesting here. So we start the engine, then we fly up to the middle point, and then after that we again make the animation of start engine. Let's do that. Let's drag the start engine above the blast. Let's see. Click on the green flag, and mistake, bad launch, and up to here, then it just starts crashing like this. Yeah, and that's it. And at last, let's just hide this one also. So to hide it, what do? We go in the looks menu, go downwards and drag a hide block like this. And let's see our final thing. Click on the green flag. First of all, let's make the perfect launch. Goes upward, 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 and that's a perfect launch. So we have done nothing right now. Yeah, and let's make the bad launch. Now it's a bad launch. Goes here and just jiggles here and blasts, and that's it. And thank you guys for watching this tutorial. In the next tutorial, we are going to make the game over and the perfect launch scene, and after that we are going to make our game even harder by making it making the power knob go even faster on every launch. Yeah, every perfect launch we are going to make our knob move faster and faster, so that the game gets harder and harder. So thank you guys for watching this tutorial. If you like this tutorial, please don't forget to like, comment and subscribe my channel, and see you in the next part. Thank you.